Und weiter geht die wilde Reise in die Outer World. Oh, leg it in, leg it out. Aha. Safe habe ich gelootet, ne? Plasmawerfer. Ja. Hab ich. Jetzt raus nach Devil's Peak. Und Questen noch ein bisschen weiter hier. Dann müssen wir auch bald hier durch sein. Glaube ich. Fehlt ja, glaube ich, nicht mehr so viel. Haben wir ein paar Quests zum Abgeben noch. Am Anfang.
Initiating self-cleaning cycle.
Ja, ist nicht schlecht. So, da Explosionsaußenposten. Mal gucken. Tragische Trooper. Aha, okay. Wo war das hier? Das war da. Dann schnell reisen wir doch mal dahin. Help the chairman and Minister Clark. Defeat our foes. Ist der außerhalb? Oder muss ich da außen rum? Ich guck mal außerhalb. Heute ist Ladebildschirmtag. Na, der ist auf jeden Fall drin. Schade. A mysterious stranger.
You seen Arthur today?
Think folks were pissing in the alleyways as bad as it stinks.
Oh, they are.
So that puddle I stepped in.
Was ist das da für eine Tür? Sublight Lagerschlüssel, okay. Aha. Hier streunst du also rum. Reginald Cheney.
Mind your own business, friend.
Huh?
Mind your own business, friend.
Finde Reginald Cheney. Eine Notiz im Haus von Reginald Cheney in Folge deutet darauf hin, dass er in einen Fluss der Stadt sucht. Suche mit Max entlang des Flussbetts nach Reginald. Hab ich doch. Schau mal, was du in den Taschen hast. Ein Bergbauhelm. Mit Max. Vielleicht deswegen. Ich hab Max nicht dabei. Dann muss ich einmal da hoch. Wenn mein Schiff da oben ist. Moin Leute. chillig, chillig, chillig. Einfach hier rein teleportiert. Du hast Buch erhalten. Was denn für ein Buch, Alter? Dicker Max. Jetzt mal raus. Wir nehmen Wicker mit. So. Weiter. Wicker Max. Ja, ist doch gut. Vielleicht will er jetzt mit uns reden. Hello.
What do you want? Oh, hey,
Geht
Vicar
doch.
Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
Dieser Kerl sieht nicht gerade wie ein Gelehrter aus. Max, kannst du mir das vielleicht erklären? Hey, was soll das? Beruhigen wir uns alle erstmal. Ich bin nicht ganz sicher, was hier vor sich geht, aber sinnlose Gewalt ist immer nach meinem Geschmack. Okay. Was ist hier los?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Du gibst einfach alles auf, worum du jemals geglaubt hast, nur um dich zu rächen.
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we?
Okay.
Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Mit
Wait,
Schmackes.
I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Halt, Max, es ist noch nicht zu spät. Vielleicht ist es die Antwort, die du suchst. Tatsächlich in diesem Buch.
Okay, okay.
Und wenn nicht, dann hauen wir den ein.
It was stolen from
Aufs
some
Maul.
sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Und für Schuhe einzeln, das klingt ziemlich fadenscheinig.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
Okay. Was meinst du, Vika?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Hast du Glück gehabt? So, die Quest hätten wir jetzt auch. Zumindest sind wir weiter. Tagebuch. Tagebuch, suche den Ausposten. Haben wir das nicht fertig? Hä? Ha. Ja, helfende Hand. Kurz vor dem Bersten schalte den Druckregulator an, um sicher Dampf abzulassen. An der Seite der Bar auf dem Hügel spülen die Funken Schalter. Helfende Hand, das könnten wir noch machen. Amber hates. Amber hates.
There's something weighing on my mind. Damn philosophists.
Lol, ey. Jump doch ruhig da oben. Ich glaube, der Weg ist nicht so da hoch. Ist er von hier oben? Ah!
Muting volume now.
Umleitungsapparat. Moin Leute. Warte. Ah, ist doch gut jetzt.
Yes, I'll step lively. That appears to be impossible. No!
So. Sad. So, das hätten wir.
Arriving soon.
Bronson. Ja.
Unit was unable to complete scheduled set.
What are you buying?
Ich habe all euer Zeug repariert.
I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
Ja. So ist das. Graham?
cool evening air refreshes my spirit and brings only the faintest hint of sulfur.
Hier dann bitte darum, dass ihr aufhört, Devil's Peak zu nutzen.
Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people.
Entweder das hört auf oder ich. Glaubst du wirklich, der Vorstand lässt seinen Bürger oder Propaganda zuhören?
They can't be everywhere at once. Surely there are radios that still catch our message here and there. Surely.
You are quite assured in the idea that any who hear your message will not immediately change stations upon realizing what utter rubbish it is.
Spreading the truth and saving the colony is paramount. I will not stop pursuing this. However, perhaps we can do that more effectively with the printing press. Once we get that up and running, I'll consider calling an end to our broadcasts. Why have you come? All right. Why?
Das war's schon. Aber wieso kann ich noch mit dem reden?
A cool evening. All right. Awakening is available to all whose minds are...
I would like to know what you think Bakonu meant when he wrote, "You."
Ah, how refreshing to have a scholar among us. Bakonu's text simply refers to our entire purpose, assisting the universe in realizing its own truth. Let it guide us as it will.
It refers to giving oneself over to the plan. It is not some paean to an invisible creator in the sky.
Were there a truth to the grand plan in the first place, I and Bakonu might agree. But what we see as divine purpose is just one facet of the universe figuring itself out. To quote, as a child looking at the leg of an elephant, unable to view it whole, we mistake the tiny scope of our understanding as the unfathomably large purpose of the universe.
You're not completely full of shit, I'll give you that. Even if you do twist things beyond recognition to suit your own beliefs.
Ja, okay, na
Apologies. The occasion to speak to other scholarly men does not come here often. Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity. Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Ability to believe? I think you mean inability to tell fantasy from truth, which rules out any knowledgeable scientician.
Let us be clear. Neither of us can lay claim to being knowledgeable on this topic. It is a matter of belief. It is not as if OSI has gone and proven anything. Regardless, what were you saying? The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now, I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that
Kommen wir hier weiter?
in the sense of a... in that... that we'd all right. I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all. All people are part of the philosophist family. The icon... Meanwhile, we... This is... Why have...
Sanja.
experimental protocol.
In the head.
Encroaching. Scoured with prejudice.
In my head.
Nice with us.
Oh.
Can we talk?
Wenn der nicht auf dem Kopf war.
Mean, ready to kill dirt.
Lol.
This area has been sanitized.
Oh. Ah. Ja. Ah. Ja. Ja. Stella Bay.
Rising. Concentrated amount of scum present ahead.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Alter, ist doch gut. Jo, Sanja.
You should know, you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you?
Bolt 52 war ich nicht, aber das Datenmodul gefunden.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
Hast du eine Ahnung, wie genau soll es Datenmodul weiterhelfen?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Endlich kriegt der Vorstand seine Quittung, erspart mir die Details und sagt mir, was als nächstes ansteht. Bla bla.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
Was verspricht mir, dass MSI die Übertragung einstellt, sobald ich euch hierbei geholfen habe?
Help us with this final matter and we won't need to broadcast anymore. You have my word. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Mr. Nandi may be correct. If the masses learn that the board disregards their own ordinances, it'd give rise to dissent. MSI could use this information to their advantage.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Was bedeutet das für
If
mich?
someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Ich weiß, wie man Leute zum Denen bringt. Klingt so, als würdest du... Okay.
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Pass bloß mit deinen Leuten auf. Okay, ja, fast.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it.
Ja.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you. You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Du hättest mir sagen können, was auf dem Terminal war. Klar, ich habe dein Chaos beseitigt und dabei...
I didn't mean for any harm to come to you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them. In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners. I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. You think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing?
Unfortunately, it's hard to have not heard it around these parts.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners. My, you know how to take control of a situation, don't you?
Natürlich.
It's warm in here. Is anyone else warm?
What he means to say is that we won't need that frequency once we're able to get MSI restored to the board.
If we can find proof that one of the companies on the board is also active on Monarch, that'll... You have my word.
Sehr gut.
Watch where you're walking, you...
Katharina. Dann reden wir mal mit Katharina. Und wieder ein Ladebildschirm. Läuft doch. Läuft, läuft, läuft. Warte mal, ist hier irgendjemand solo unterwegs, den man ausrauben kann?
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say knock, knock. Like I'm on the outside of the door. And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your legs out.
Ich hätte nämlich gerne den Schlüssel für das Ding.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad
Kriegen wir
side.
wahrscheinlich nicht. Ey, Katrina, was geht ab?
Please say the Yoda corpse you're wearing is Clive's.
Schlachthof Clive ist von uns gegangen, ja.
Not much boast to that declaration. Am I to take that to mean you didn't kill him?
Man sagt, Diskretion wäre eine Tugend. Wie viele Schwachköpfe hast du denn losgeschickt, um ihn zu ermorden? Natürlich war ich es.
You ain't wrong, but I prefer a man of vice myself. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sisty Pig.
Sanjay meinte, du wüsstest etwas über ein Unternehmen, das heimlich auf Monarch operiert.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Hey,
We
komm
are
schon.
friends, but them who push me end up dead. Look, I don't know if this is related, but it ain't escaped my notice that one of my regulars been lingering a little too long at the gambling bar. She's been acting twitchy, even for her. Ask at the bar about a customer who shows up bi-weekly. My staff may know more.
Okay. Warte mal. Stimmt. Yo, Wesley.
I don't serve your kind. Usually. What's your order?
Ich will nichts bestellen. Ich brauche nur Informationen über einen Stammgast. Nervös? Vielleicht Teil der Konzernleitung.
Let me think back. Yeah, I got a regular who's been twitchier than normal lately. Every time she bets, she loses big. Then she pounds a mountain of daiquiris upstairs. You ought to ask Yvonne.
Can we talk?
Mach ich. Yvonne. Yo.
You look parched. Have a
Krasse
seat,
Brille.
stranger. So, what's your story?
Hier.
Well, that does ring a bell. I remember one lady. She never penned a name in the book. Her friend Huxley placed the collateral for her. Huxley's with the Iconoclasts. Know of her? She's not quite all there.
Huxley trinkt hier. Es überrascht mich, dass sie die Tür aufmachen kann, wenn sie besoffen ist.
Does give her trouble from time to time. Once she got stuck in the bathroom. Had to break a window to get out. Anywho, she's probably in Amber Heights with the rest of Graham's Iconoclast folks.
Okay. Schauen wir uns mal. Eine Blutspur führt den da weg. Okay. Wirklich? Ach da.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body
Ich
is
sehe da
a
kein
collection
Blut,
of
aber okay.
atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions.
Ah. Kann hier rein? Action, Action. Dissident. Ah, okay. Scheißfallen. Moin.
Stay back. I may be wounded,
Arthur.
but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
Das soll ein Fallen sein. Da habe ich schon gefährliche Bananenschalen gesehen. Hey. Ist doch egal, was du hier... Was machst du hier? Ich habe Skills.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
Was sollen da all die Fallen? Ich möchte herausfinden, was hier geschehen ist. Catherine hat mir erzählt, dass einige ihrer Kuriere hier verschollen seien.
Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Du glaubst, der Kunde ist tot? Das hat ja richtig funktioniert. Jetzt kommt zum Punkt.
The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
Okay. Wo sind die Plünderer hin?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you've got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Okay. Wie viel Medizin habe ich? Könnte ich auf 40 kommen? 28. 12. 12. Habe ich einen Helm für Medizin? 5. Eine Brust? Ne. Ja. Sorry, aber dir werde ich nicht helfen können. Raumschiffmodul. Okay. Tschüss, was dauert das so lange?
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Psch, Leute. Arthurs Testament? Ja, haust rein, ne? I don't know. Es geht auf jeden Fall hoch. Dissenters in our midst.
I wonder where I picked up this stain.
Wash mode on.
No, no, no. Don't you dare point that hose at me, you
Fehlerfrei.
rusted
Okay.
bucket of bolts.
Dirt alert! Dirt alert! Gas putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
250. Alles gut. Okay.
Can we talk?
Can we talk? Ja, können wir
I
machen.
want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Scheiß drauf, aber wieso hast du gedacht, du musst mich wegen Cheney anlügen?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long. I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
Alles gut, Wicker.
I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward. Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think.
All right. Okay. Got a toilet. Sanja. So, Huxley. Amber Heights. Ich will den Auftrag da haben. Müssen wir so hinlaufen.
Germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Huxley und Sanjay reden. Auf geht's. Bounce, 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 bounce. Amber Heights.
Move it, trash can.
Rerouting course now.
Oh, hello. Oh, she's such a gem. She gambles with me whenever I've got time to stop through Fallbrook. Ooh, I bet she's hiding. Does that when she owes people money. Ought to leave her be, though, if she doesn't want to be found. You got a deal, mister. She's got a secret hideaway out in the middle of nowhere. I'll mark it on your map. It's pretty busy for an abandoned facility. Here, I want a key to the back gate off her, but I ain't going near that place.
Du gibst den Schlüssel zu einer geheimen Anlage einfach so weg. Du hast ihn gewonnen. Warum hast du ihn verwettet? Was diese geheime Einrichtung angeht.
Well, I ain't gonna use it, and ain't nobody gonna buy it if they don't know the place exists, so... Besides, you help me, I help you. That's what friends do. She was digging real deep for that game. I think it was about the last thing on her. Exciting, isn't it? Steeped in mystery.
Da muss mir nichts sagen. Ich kunde ihn auch so schon. So, Sanjay. Oder? Oder nicht? Oder erst hier hin? Wir reisen dahin. Gucken uns mal den Eingang an. Wenn da der Eingang ist. Wo sollte. So. Und da rein geht's in der nächsten Folge, Leute. Also haut rein. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen.
I'll keep my head down.